Let me say one thing, okay? And I realized this, all right? For all the boys out there, dog, like, I was a good role model for the time I was here, and I wore it strong, but I'm out.
For many years at the start of Tory Lanez' career, scientists have been hard at work at a secret facility, desperately trying to create a new technology that might just save his hairline. And in 2018, it looked like they'd had a breakthrough. Tory began appearing publicly with a brand new hairline that seemed to have the public baffled.
I told you I'd never seen you with hair. Why are you growing hair?
Man, I had to fix my edges up a little bit first and foremost.
You got a bald spot, bro. Get rid of that. Cut the shave bald.
Why you gotta? Damn, I can't. Give me some time to grow out
Why
here,
don't you
B.
love
I'm glad you got the hairline, though.
You know
I didn't know you
what I'm
had that. I thought your hairline was non-existent, so it's good to know you got one of those.
But what was Tory's secret? Rogaine? Caffeine shampoo? Swallowing? Well, it didn't take long for the true internet fanatics to work out that there was only one cure in hip-hop for a dead hairline like this, and that, of course, was beef. In fact, it turns out that beefing with other rappers is such an effective remedy that several hair loss clinics have set up based around this methodology. Welcome to the Brian Williams StarTop Center for Hair and Clout Recovery. I'm Dr. Ross, PhD. The D stands for D. I've been using beef-based treatments to encourage hair growth in the rap game for several years now. Some of our previous clients include Tyga, you know, Tyga, whose face we were able to rearrange completely after an 8-week treatment of Soulja Boy slander. Another star client of ours was Safari Samuels, whose hairline we were able to add an entire 3 inches to, via a simple 18-month treatment where he was forced to watch half the rap game bang his ex-girlfriend. And of course, we have the most lucrative client in our company's history, Elon Musk, who allowed us to embroil him in an embarrassing feud with the SEC. In fact, the improvements to Elon Musk's hair growth allowed us to grow his overall head size by 200%. But if there's a piece of work that I'm most proud of, it's our 2016 treatment of Tory Lanez. Let me show you how that went down. The Mala Luna Festival was being held in San Antonio on October the 29th and 30th, 2016. The festival included a pretty diverse lineup. Some like Kevin Gates I would definitely pay to see. Some like G-Eazy I would definitely pay not to see. And others like Steve Aoki who I would definitely pay to see beaten to a pulp. Tory Lanez set at Mala Luna went off and the crowd were loving it. But on closer inspection, if you isolate the audio, you can actually pick out some of the more savage things that the crowd was saying.
Yo, fix your hairline!
That's Jim! His head's making me run for it!
Rumour has it that Tory heard some of these jeers and stormed off stage, the balding mess that he was, tearing off his shirt in a rage like a pin-headed mix between the Incredible Hulk and Joe Budden. Tory had finally had it. He'd had enough of the insults, and he was looking to replenish his hairline quickly by starting a beef with the first person that he saw. But unfortunately, a completely unaware Travis Scott decided to use this moment to come into Tory's trailer and confront him about some misguided tweets that he'd sent. Little did Travis Scott know that he was walking into an ambush that would offer him up to the hairline gods as a human sacrifice.
I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, are we apologizing or are you want to shoot the fade, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fade, my nigga. And we can just
get out. Niggas want to fight.
Everybody just get out of here, my nigga. Let's just shoot the fade. Yo, it seems like you're just trying to come at me, my nigga.
Now, the video of this incident didn't actually surface on WorldStar until around 2 years after it actually happened. And it's quite hard to discern from this poorly filmed clip exactly what's going on. So let's replay that clip in its entirety and analyze exactly what's being said with subtitles. Okay, so Tory just said that Travis isn't the only person saying what it sounds like. And this is actually a reference to Tory Lanez' chorus on Meek Mill's song Litty. When this came out, a lot of people were saying that Tory Lanez was biting Travis Scott's style. And I mean, if you go and listen to that song, you can see why a lot of people think he sounds like Travis. By which I mean that Tory Lanez has decided to use that signature, lazy auto-tune whining that 17-year-olds in the hip-hop community just can't get enough of these days. Thanks for that trend, Travis. And at the time, Tory Lanez reacted very diplomatically by putting out a tweet saying, "How can I sound like somebody I ghost wrote for?" Now, Tory actually claimed in a 2014 interview to have ghost written Travis Scott's chorus on the song Brand New Chopper with T.I.
I do a lot of writing, like, you feel me, and like I did the latest shit for Travis Scott and T.I., the record that they got, the Brand New Chopper shit, I wrote that.
And if you go back and listen to this track, you can definitely see why people would be suspicious that Tory had written this for Travis, simply because the standard of work is much lower than Travis's usual output. But it sounded like this ghostwriting had actually been done for Travis without his knowledge. And it quickly emerged that Tory had actually laid down the chorus as a track for T.I., who later had Travis jump on the track and re-record those vocals without even realizing that Tory had written them.
There was this shit, I guess it came out and I had said some shit just about like things that I had previously written, and there was a song Travis Scott had did that I had wrote the hook for, and
I don't think he even, like, now that I know the situation behind it, I don't think he even, like, meant to really do the song. He just kind of was trying to help somebody out, and, like, they were just like, can you please just do this hook? And he didn't even know it was me at the time.
Days before this, I tweeted, I said, yo, my nigga, you a legend for making your song. At the end of the day, nigga said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's why we're here right now.
So it sounds like Travis had essentially come into the trailer to confront Tory Lanez about his claim that he'd been ghostwriting Travis's bars that Travis had been completely unaware of. Now that's a reasonable thing to confront somebody over, but Travis was about to find out that Tory Lanez's unquenchable thirst for beef to fix his shoddy hairline was not something to be trifled with.
Are we apologizing or you want to shoot the fade, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Because it seems like you're just trying to come at me, my nigga. I'm not for that.
My understanding is you tweeted. I can't sound like somebody I wrote the song that you wrote. He asked me 2014 to do a verse for you, bro. To do a hook for you, bro.
So that's where the clip stops, and it sounds like Travis Scott weaseled his way out of this confrontation and walked back some of that big talk that he'd come in the trailer with. Travis Scott clearly didn't want to catch that fade, and Tory Lanez's aggression is the unmatchable balding rage of a man that's only a few hairs away from a full Homer Simpson Angry Dad episode. Now, it would actually take 2 whole years for this beef to become public. That footage of Tory offering Travis Scott the fade would appease the hairline gods. And over the next 2 years, that iPhone footage would marinate like a fine bottle of P. Diddy vintage Ciroc. And during that time, Tory said in his own words that his hairline had had the biggest comeback of 2018. Take that, Big Draco! So it looked like beef and Travis Scott had appeased the hairline gods. Well, that and a $30,000 procedure.
Everything in here was straight. Just my sides and my edges was getting crazy, my nigga. It was getting ridiculous. So I was like, yo, I gotta fix this shit. Nah.
And Safari?
Nah. I don't know who Safari went to be honest with you.
How much yours ran you?
My shit was like 30,000, some shit like that.
Damn.
So all through 2016 and right up to March 2018, no one had any reason to even suspect that a beef had gone down between Travis and Tory, which is why it was kind of mysterious that 2 years later, that video of Tory offering Travis Scott the fade would randomly leak just in time for Tory Lanez's press run for his new project, Memories Don't Die. Many people thought it was highly suspect that this video seemed to leak just days after Tory's new project had dropped. And it can't have been a coincidence that Tory also had lyrics referencing this incident, despite no one ever even knowing it happened until it leaked only a few days after that project came out.
Me and Travis Scott almost fought at the Malaluna. We both agreed shortly after that there was music we possibly could be doing that's bigger than trying to ruin it. So my apologies, nigga, just forgive me for doing it. We just had a disagreement over something. You know, at one point, we was at the same festival and we was about to scrap over some shit. So I was just saying my apologies for egging on the fight, because at the end of the day, it's not like we ended up scrapping. So we sat there and we talked about what you felt and whatever I felt, and then we was like, yo, we should be working with each other.
And then before you know it, Tory Lanez was on a Why I Didn't Give Travis Scott the Fade press run.
We was sitting in the room and Travis busts in the room. He was kind of upset about the situation because he thought I was specifically talking to him on a tweet that I had tweeted about when I was like, I can't sound like nobody I wrote for. But meanwhile, I'm talking about a bunch of cats. Like, I wrote for a lot of niggas, like, and it came to a point where I was just like, yo, my nigga, like, let's fade it out. Let's just fade it out. Let's fade it out.
But not everyone was falling for it, and Southside of 808 Mafia called out Tory Lanez for being on some bitch shit and trying to promote his album.
Hey, somebody tell that bitch ass nigga Tory Lanez that shit out. We want all the smoke. Every bit of it, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to trap, bitch ass nigga. Keep stealing records or something, you hoe ass nigga. What? Hit me, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Real Paru shit, hit us, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. We don't gotta do no hoe shit, nigga, to sell records, you bitch ass nigga.
But that smoke didn't linger, and within days, Tory Lanez was back in the press, insisting that they'd squash the beef and Travis is his dog. And so there you have it. That is the story of how Tory Lanez gave up Travis Scott as a human sacrifice to save his bum-ass hairline.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. A quick announcement. I'm going to be closing down my merch store at the end of this month. So after August 2019, you won't be able to get any of the original Trap Lord designs from my merch store. I'm going to be shutting it down. I'm going to be launching a brand new merch store with completely new designs, an entire collection, Trap Lord Season 2. So you won't be able to get any of the old designs. I'm not just saying that, for real. That stuff's going to be gone forever. So if you want to jump in, if you want to get any of the Season 1 classic merch that you've seen so far, go and cop that in the next week or so. Otherwise, it won't be available again after next week. It's not clickbait, for real. I just want to take things forward. I want to launch a whole new collection. I want to evolve my merch design setup. and I'm just really excited for that. So I think you're really going to enjoy the designs that I've got coming, and any of the OGs that want to get in there and grab some of the stuff that I've got going on now, feel free to do that. I'd appreciate it, but also feel free to just, you know, hang in there and see what I've got popping off in the next lot. But it's all new stuff, it's all completely different, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.